Hi everybody, how you doing? I am Robin and this is my eclectic nest. This is a channel where we talk about a little bit about everything, doing a lot of love readings. I haven't been on here for a while. I started my new job, so people send out vibes to me. I'm appreciative, and today is new moon and it culminated about half an hour ago. So initiative ruled by Taurus, which is Venus, or ruled by Venus, which is in Cancer right now. So I'm guessing it's a pretty good time to do a love reading. Yeah. So let's get busy on it. I think we're going to do it a little different today. I'm going to start with the Intuit deck, Oracle Flame. Just get a couple cards out of there and see where we're headed with this. Mother and Father, please watch over us and protect us from our enemies. And I just pray that people get to hear what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Just protect us, like I said, from our enemies. And everything we say, so mute it be. So we got timing and intentions. We need to wait for divine timing. And and it's saying that time is healing our wounds and creating the perfect conditions for our reunion. And that's Big Ben back there, the clock in London. And this looks like sunset. It looks like somebody is letting a cycle close, because it is sunset, and are done forcing it, which is a wonderful thing to do, to surrender. Yeah, somebody's surrendering to old cycles. Yeah, so, and it's saying, yep, you're surrendering to the changes. You're letting it up to fate. It says the planets are activating us to heal and bringing us closer together. Surrender to the changes. Yeah, and 1 + 10 here is 11. So, and this is an awesome time for you to, with this being a new moon in Taurus, this is a wonderful time to allow that new cycle to come forth through. How wonderful. New intentions of healing and realizing that only God can do this for you. And it says, I'm trying to figure out this connection. I've never experienced anything like that. And, and that's for my divine feminine, and I think that's what you're finishing out the cycle is trying to force your gentleman, or, this could go either way. I don't really have a masculine or a feminine who's doing what. Trying to make this happen. That's pretty nice. There's a lot of love here. A lot of love. And, this might be possible to people that they might have got a synastry chart done, an astrology chart done, which I do, by the way. I do synastry, partner, relationship astrology. I know how to do that. It'd be helpful if we had times for both of you. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of love, and it looks like, your man, the masculine, wants to support the female, and that's the feminine. and it's just going to take time. The gentleman has a watch on. This is just going to take time. Um, yeah, the Ace of Cups, because you're going to be blessed. You're going to be blessed with a new relationship if you just let this have time. And this is, a lot of my readings come out like this, and this is a new beginning in a relationship. Cycles in with the emotions, blessings of beyond. Um, yeah, because the Page of Swords is in reverse, and I know that the Page of Swords, um, is about communication. But I'm also wondering too sometimes if it's not about immature thinking. You're not immature, like a naive thinking, sort of like, you know, I we're twins, so what's going to happen um, is what's going to happen. Or, we're twins, so we're meant to be, and this is it. And, once you figure it out, um, that you are somebody's twin, you expect that they, are on the same wavelength. And that's not always true. Remember, you're always on different timelines here, Spirit, what do you want to tell us? What do you want to tell us about the planets are activating us to heal? You know, um, we're talking about cycles and through this whole thing. What do you, oops. Yeah, look at that. We got the star. Yeah, there's blessings in here. Spirit's talking to you, and, you're gonna have blessings. Um, because you did surrender. She's looking up, and she's, praying more nighttime. Um, this person comes in your dreams. You are in their dreams. What else do you want us to tell us about this surrendering? About the planets. Surrendering to the cycles. What else do you want to tell us? And she's holding a lamb. The lamb, the root chakra, its sound is the mantra for the root chakra is a sound called LAM. But the way that I always learned it, because it's spelled LAM, right? So it's like lamb. And the root chakra, and LAM. And she's holding that lamb there. And you're building more security for yourself. The root chakra, it's about abundance. It's about our security. It is about the great I am. I am safe, and it's, represented by the color red, which she's all over this. So, this is about root chakra. This is about surrendering and um, realizing that you are safe within this relationship. Okay, that this is just a cycle that you're going through, and with you surrendering to it, it's going to give you abundance. It's going to be new. It's going to be, it's the lamb. It's going to be pure. The lamb always reminds me of purity, because if you ever saw a video of a lamb, um, what else do you want to, they're so pure and playful, and, and you're allowing that. And yeah, and you're, by you doing this, you're graduating to the Queen of Cups. It's like you are the boss. You are becoming so in control um, of your emotions. And, and that's good. That's good, my divine feminine. It's like you are mastering you're mastering yourself. You're mastering yourself. By releasing this negativity, Page of Swords, like this immature thinking, that this person's going to complete you, it's like you're starting to realize that the spirit inside, you recognizing the spirit inside is the only way, that you yourself, are going to be completed. Excuse me here. That's where the completion is. With the star here, the Ace of Cups, this is all about, realizing who you are within within spirit, yourself. Um, this is about higher thinking. This is about blessings. It's her toes are in the water. I know the star is represented by, Aquarius, but it just seems to me, that with her toes in the water on the astrological wheel, Pisces comes next. It's like she's starting to. That signifies to me that, excuse me, that she is, surrendering to spirit, that whatever feminine I am talking to has been, going in. And I just want to take this moment. I just want you to know that this is a channel where hopefully that you'll get to learn. You're never going to hear me putting down the karmic. You're never going to hear me putting down the masculine, any third parties, even your karmics. I don't talk that way. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can get it to hell on like anybody else. But I'm starting to come into more of my higher thinking, um, which is okay. More into my higher thinking, rubbing off the edges, just like everybody else. And so I just want you to know that it's like sometimes it might seem like we're getting lecture you're getting a lecture, but I'm just trying to teach you. I'm trying to, um, give you a basis of an understanding so you can go find your own answers and you can find your own interpretations of, um, of anything, your knowledge base, so you can, see, maybe see the world a little bit more colorful. you know I don't try to be so intellectual, but I'm a Virgo rising, with my sun conjunct my Mercury. What are you gonna do in the ninth house? What are you gonna do? It's just the way I am. It's the way I'm built. Can't be anything but I am, right? Still a rose. So, all right. So anyway, enough of that. So, the messages. So, what about this? Oh, here we go. About telepathy. Yeah, the Six of Wands. Like, the Six of Wands comes out for you guys a lot. And look at her. Look at her. She knows that she fought a good battle. She's up on that horse looking strong, looking beautiful, looking like, she knows it, right? Like, the feminine that I'm talking to, you know, you've been through some stuff. You've been through some stuff. And it sort of reminds me of Mars, but almost, you're a warrior. And, the triple goddess is here. On these medallions on this horse. I don't know if you can see that. That symbol there represents the triple goddess, the maiden, the mother, and the crone, which is the evolution of who we are. And by that represents to me that, that you're very truly resilient woman, and you are very aware of what needs to be done here so you can have victory, in in this cycle of your connection. with your twin flame. Yeah, we got the Ace of Coins. You know, you are planting seeds. You know, and I want you to see something. And you know, you are planting seeds of fruition, of for fruition. Like you're you know, it this cycle, um this cycle that you and your masculine are on, and by you retreating, and you by realizing, you know, with this particular Six of Wands, of how powerful you are and how resilient you are, you know, and you're bringing in spirit with it. um you know, it is giving you a new bounty. It is giving you um more, you know, more blessings in the tangible, more blessings um, that you are able to manifest. And the reason why I'm saying that, and yeah, it's like, yeah, that's a seed, okay, on there, which, you know, represents the earth, but it almost looks like the spheres there, the tips of the spheres, doesn't it? You know, there's a lot good coming to you, and if you notice that that vine is growing up to heaven. So, you know, if you have personal goals of getting closer to spirit, the capital S, so you know more about you know, spirit. So you know more about the lowercase s spirit, how you are one, you know, with the universe. You know, this is what you're doing. This is that's going to be an outcome of this. Um, anything else? Anything else? Yeah, that bottom one wanted to. Yeah, the Page of Coins is upside down. And, you know, the thing is, um, you weren't always like this. You know, you weren't always like this. You're like, you know, uh, you would always get an idea of how to start something, what have you, and you would fall back, you know, to old, to what you knew, you know, being more dense. You know, that's what I think of Earth, because you know that's the opposite of it. You know, Saturn, you know, is an Earth, you know, rules Capricorn. Um, you know, that's what this reminds me of. You know, there's a graduation here. You know, both of these pages are in reverse. And we got two females here with the Star and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, we have somebody that is truly, truly graduating um, into themselves. You know, we got two aces here, a lot of blessings, a lot of realizing that you are one. You know, one plus one is two. Um, you know, and you could say it's like you're starting to realize your own connection with spirit. Yeah, and you're very intuitive. I mean, who I'm speaking to is very intuitive. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands came out, you know, and this Ten of Wands has you know, the tree growing right out of the head. You know, it's like there's more rebirth. There's more going up. This is more of you laying your burdens down of the ego and going up higher towards spirit. You know, you're bossing up, my dear feminine. You're bossing up, and you know, and you're becoming stronger within yourself. Is there anything else um you would like anybody to know? Is there anything else? The only thing we don't have here, yeah, we have the hangman, and it's like, again, you're good at putting that warped, um, the warped perception away. I don't know if it's because, you're growing a clean, you're having a cleaner life, because the hangman is Pisces. Pisces is about addiction. That's where the house of addictions. Yeah, and you're stepping into the Queen of Wands. By you realizing that some of the toxins that you have to step away from, you are really becoming a woman of action. You are becoming, um, the total queen. Yeah, and strength. This is making you stronger, and it's bringing you into union. It's become bringing two halves into whole. And I was about to say that we don't have a lot of air here, but we do have the star. Um, like is represented by Aquarius, which is air. It's the last stage of air. It's the last stage of thinking, the higher thinking. It's artificial intelligence. It's other dimensions. It's like anybody for Sarsi that's starting to realize who she is. But you're bossing up. Yeah, and you're bringing heaven down. The magician came out, which is also a one. You can think of it also as an ace. You're learning how to bring heaven down into earth. And this just reminds me of, it's like some of your past lovers coming through. There's three mice there. The only thing I could think of is past lovers admiring you, admiring your bossing up. You're bossing up. Is there anything else? That's incredible. I want to know more about this star. Can you please tell the collective more about the star? Can we know more about the star, please? Yeah, that's confusing because the Ten of Cups came out in reverse and the Eight of Swords came out. And what I'm thinking is by you giving up the negativity, the Ten of Cups, right, in reverse, the negativity of what you thought you wanted, the home, the house, or, the house, the picket white fence, 2.5 kids and the dog. By you holding on to that, and that the negativity that we talked about earlier about how you think this relationship should go, and that really bound you up, in your head. That really kept you stuck. Um, by you giving that up and looking higher at the star, and praying and asking your spirit guides and for help, that's what got you unstuck, is by you realizing that you have to let this cycle play out. Can you tell me about this Eight of Swords? Can you give us more information on the Eight of Swords, please? Give us more information. Oh, that one wanted to stay. Yeah, temperance. Yeah, by you doing that, you allowed yourself to, which this is another air sign, right? Um, everything's balanced here. Well, no, actually, it's Sagittarius. Excuse me, because there's an arrow and there's a bow. So this is about the higher thinking, um as I was saying. And look, her feet's in the water. You know, by you looking behind the veil and seeing truly what to see what spirit has to say about this, and just allowing it to flow, because both of these, the star and the temperance, they both have their water, their feet in flowing water. By you going with the flow of this and allowing the cycle to take place and allowing fate, because when I think of stars, I think of fate, I think of destiny, right? And allowing him to take that step back so he can figure out what he has to, whatever he has to do, you know, um, to figure it out. Because what did this say? I'm trying to figure out this connection, because he never experienced anything like this before. Um, with you just going with the flow and and giving him that space to figure it out, you're getting blessed. And then within you doing that, you, like I said, you're getting the higher perspective of this. You are becoming balanced. And you're connecting more with who you are. Um, you know, and so there's transformation. That's the death card. So there's transformation in this. And it's like you're almost, with her carrying the light, it's almost like the dark. She's in the dark. This is nighttime. This is a bed. He's in the bed, right? It's almost like you're coming to the point where you're not scared of the unknown anymore. You're just going to let it flow. Like I said, their feet, and feet itself is ruled by Pisces, just to let you know that. Um, you're not scared anymore of what is on the other side of the veil. You're not. You're pulling that curtain back within yourself and within this connection, this beautiful, beautiful connection. What do you would like to know about the Ace of Cups? I want to do the herb crafters for the Ace of Cups for some reason. I mean, if they guide me, they guide me. It's what they tell me to do. That's what I'm going to do. I know, yeah, the High Priestess is coming out. You're becoming more into your divine feminine. You know, we got more of it. And, the Five of Air here is represented by Sage. Yeah, you're becoming, more of a spiritual. You know how to detox. You know how to get rid. You're collecting more tools to clean out your way of thinking. And the Five of Earth is here. God's all over this. There was another star in that. Yeah, and the Four of Air came out for the Ace of Cups. Uh, remember, it's about lavender. It's allowing you to rest. It is the Four of Air. It's the Four of Swords. It's that meditation. There's too many. Um, that meditation is that higher thinking. That meditation. Um, you know, is the bomb to this, because remember, he can feel it. Patience. You're having patience, learning patience. You are, especially with the Temperance card here, it's like you're learning when to move and when to pull back. and that's what you're meditating on. That's why you're not, so scared anymore of pulling back, you know, seeing what's on the backside of that veil, seeing what's on the other side. And it is bringing you bounty. It's bringing you bounty. Tell me about this Page of Swords in reverse. Tell me about that Page of Swords in reverse. Tell me about the Page of Swords in reverse, Spirit. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Yeah, the Empress came up. And it's cool that you're giving up that negativity, because it's like, I told you, you were the boss, and here she is, the boss of it all. The boss of it all, he of earth, putting that fence up. You're being very you're being very, oh, what's the word I want? You're being very discerning of the seeds that you're planting in your own mind. Um, growing and going, instead of going backwards in your mind. This is a woman who is very solid in who she is. You're starting to realize who you are. You're becoming solid in it, and you're letting the pages go. You're letting the pages go. You're becoming the queen and coming into the Empress because of your meditation and because of your own spiritual journey and your discipline and your willpower in it. Yeah, here's the Two of Air. Resilient. Remember, I told you before, chicory's resilient. You made your choice and you're sticking to it. And that's phenomenal. And it was a beautiful choice. It's a beautiful choice, because don't forget, there's another butterfly in here. It's very white. It's almost like a white sulfur. There's those little white ones that you see, excuse me. It's the white ones that you see at the beginning of, early spring. There's a couple of them, actually. It's right across around the corner when you see the white sulfurs. Sulfurs. Yeah, white sulfurs. This is one tough chick I'm speaking to here, who's determined to go forward in herself no matter what she does, no matter what the outcome of this relationship is. Good for you. Good for you. There's only 2 cards. Let me get them. Yeah, we got the Calendar of Earth. Remember, that's the healer. And the Calendar of Earth. Of air, rosemary. Yeah, by you doing this, you're healing. You're healing yourself, and you're healing the union. Not healing it, you're just shifting it. You're shifting it. Don't, it's like, don't forget, everything's frequency and vibration. Okay? It's the whole existence. It's, Nicholas Tesla talked about this, it's like our voice, heat, that's why it's on the hot days. If you look out the road, you know what I mean? And you see the heat waves, you're actually able to see the frequency of that heat, the vibration that, the hot temperature is giving off, right? So with that, by you shifting your mind, you're shifting this relationship. So the destiny of it, so the fate of it, um, can come in. We got 2 Karn daughters of air and earth. It's like in this deck, the Coranderas represent the kings, and she's weaving. She's weaving sweetgrass. Sweetgrass also is another grass like sage that is, purifies the air. You're purifying this. You're purifying you and you're purifying yourself. You're taking, what is that? Mint. I don't have my glasses. Hold on. Thinking I'm 18 again. Yeah, and for water, mint, it's a healer. Mint, it eases the belly. You get hot flashes or you have a fever or you have a sunburn or something, you can put a little peppermint oil and mix it with 1 drop, by the way. Peppermint oil is very caustic, it's very strong. It can hurt you on your skin, it can burn. But if you just mix a little and put it on the aloe vera and put it on your skin, it relieves the balm. It's a balm to any sunburn or any feeling hot. you know it's like you're seeing the blessing of this separation for what it is. You're seeing what God's trying to tell you. And the reason why I'm saying that is there's a blue jay back there. To me personally, when I see a blue jay, I think of grandmothers. I think of my grandmothers. It by you doing this, there's blessings all over the place. And the 4 cups is just, it's all nice and relaxing and underneath the tree and just chilling out on a hot afternoon. By you taking this blessing and taking this rest and seeing what God has for you, within the cycle of this surrender and allowing your gentleman, your masculine, to figure out what he needs. You're blessing the union, you're blessing your masculine, and more importantly, you're blessing yourself. You're blessing yourself. And that's beautiful. Because it's sort of like putting the oxygen mask on first, with the plane going down. You got to take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. Because, the plane's going down, lots of oxygen, right? The pressure in the chamber's changing, there's not much fresh air going through, being ventilated through. You got to put your own mask on, and that's exactly what you're doing. And the thing is that the hard work is done. That the suffering is over. Because, when you try to force these twin flame unions and saying, oh, why isn't he doing this? And he's a jerk, or she's a, whatever, that causes yourself more suffering. And, by giving this up within your thoughts and having control of your thoughts, right? The hard work of that's over. The suffering is over. There's healing in that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, back in the day, you would just pound a nail on a wall and hang up your shovel, hang up your sickle, You wouldn't go buy a $2,000 shitty ass shelf from Lowe's or some hardware store. You would just hang it up. And that's what you did. You're letting go and letting this universe take care of this for you. How wonderful. Okay. Angels, I think we're going to close this out. We're going to close it out with a final message from the angels because I love it. And don't forget to don't forget your own spiritual support team. With that star, you're here, you're supported spiritually in this. Your spirit guides are supporting you in this new way of looking at this, the new initiative of this. Of the manifestation that you're bringing in. And we got Gabrielle. Yeah, messenger of the divine source, new spiritual revelation, strength, new beginnings, guidance, and resurrection. Call on me to aid the flow of communication between yourself and God or with others. Meditate on it. You know, we got the moon there, we got Cancer there. I don't know why that is, because usually Gabriel, you know why it's a messenger of God, should be associated with Mercury. But either or, it doesn't matter. It's a messenger of the divine source, new beginnings. New beginnings on this new moon. And it's all because you flipped the switch of healing. It's all because you flipped the switch of healing. Yeah. And Zuriel came out. Angel of Harmony and Vitality. It's at the bottom of the deck. Didn't come out, by the way. Feeling complete, experiential wisdom, evolve, plan B, creating a union, create an oasis, balance opposing forces. It says, I help you achieve balance from a change in perspective, compromise, and by finding common ground. And I think it's more finding common ground within your own mind about relationship, because Venus is here and Libra is here. Temperance. You're evolving. You're evolving, my dear divine feminine. And it's pretty neat. How beautiful. This is beautiful. Good for you with your resilience and your new beginnings. This is wonderful. Yeah, so good for you, and keep rocking on. So if you like what you see, please hit like and subscribe down below. Leave a comment. I love to know what you're thinking. And if you would like a reading, you can get a hold of me at robinseclecticnest. How you spell it's down in the details. Yeah, get a hold of me and see what we can't do for you. I do astrology readings. I do synastry, which is an astrology reading for partners. And I do this, my beautiful tarot, and bringing in what the mother and the father want to say. Good news for you. Good news for you. Yeah, you surrendered and giving it up to God, just as I said. Surrendering and giving it up to Source. Nothing better than that. Well, that's all I got to say. Again, I promise this time. All right. Shalom.